We're in the beautiful country of France, indulging in some truly excellent red wines from wineries across the southwest. Let's take a deep dive into these delightful wines. Set up in 2006 in the southwest of France near Toulouse, Vinho Vallée is a group of 400 wine growers in the vineyards of Gaillac, Fronton, and Cahors. Covering 4,000 hectares, it is the leading producer of red and rosé wines in the southwest of France. Vinho Vallée is also heavily committed to sustainability in every sense, with its own R&D subsidiary dedicated to environmental performance and social responsibility. It has developed a program called BioVallée 2025, tackling areas including plant ecology, oenology, biodiversity, their carbon footprint, and wellness at work. Adieu is a harmonious blend of Malbec and Merlot, with the unmistakable aroma of ripe raspberries creating a sweet and inviting first impression. This fruit-forward bouquet sets the stage for a palate experience that is soft, juicy, and bold, with a pleasing balance of tannins and acidity. The dominant raspberry flavor is complemented by hints of milk chocolate and spice, creating a well-rounded and easy-drinking wine. The inclusion of Malbec lends depth and character to the wine, contributing to its rich fruitiness and distinctive raspberry notes. Meanwhile, the Merlot adds a smooth texture and enhances the wine's overall drinkability. For the best experience, serve this wine slightly chilled, around 16 to 18 degrees Celsius. When it comes to food, pair it alongside regional dishes such as cassoulet, a hearty stew of white beans, or a classic Toulouse-style sausage with lentils. For a lighter option, pair with grilled lamb chops, seasoned with herbe de Provence, or a rustic tomato-based ratatouille. A passionate native of the southwest region and third-generation winemaker, André Dubosc established Plément Winery in the mid-1970s. Together with an enthusiastic team of wine growers and other sellers, the Plément Cooperative Union was created in 1979. The winery's name comes from the initials of the original 1979 sellers, PL for Plaisance, AI for Aignan, and MONT for Saint-Mont. Plément is a pioneer in reviving Gascony vineyards and has defended Pyrenean grapes since the beginning, protecting biodiversity and originality in its wines. Velour is a beautiful blend of Tannet and Merlot of the Côte de Gascon, showcasing the unique terroir of the region. Tannet, a hallmark grape of southwestern France, contributes to the wine's structure and depth. Its influence is evident in the pronounced nose, where ripe black fruit and spice are complemented by subtle hints of coffee. On the palate, it lends a touch of sweetness from the fruit itself, which is impeccably balanced by firm tannins and fresh acidity. The result is a very pleasant mouthfeel with good acidity, allowing the ripe red and black fruit flavors to shine through. Merlot, known for its softness and approachability, complements the tannet beautifully, adding softness to the blend. Together, they create a wine that is both inviting and intriguing. To get the most out of this wine, make sure to serve it slightly chilled. This versatile wine is perfect for enjoying on its own, or paired with a variety of dishes. If you are looking for a pairing, we recommend grilled meats, hearty stews, and aged cheeses. Terre de Vigneron was created in 2012 from the merger of no fewer than 10 smaller cooperatives, united by a common culture of innovation and environmental performance. They have some 700 wine growers spread across a multitude of terroirs. This range gives the winery the versatility to experiment and progress, while preserving the savoir-faire passed down through the generations and respecting the terroir. Terre de Vigneron is an active champion of cooperative principles in a way that goes beyond straightforward vinification. It is run day to day according to a respect for the land, the guarantee of an equitable remuneration for the vigneron, and the active contribution to the prosperity of local communities. Grand Bastille Gaillac is a classic example of the often underappreciated AOP Gaillac from the fruitful vintage of 2020. Full of character, with an intriguing bouquet of sweet red fruit combined with a subtle smokiness and earthiness, the wine could be considered slightly rustic, yet definitely appealing. On the palate, the dry character is complemented by soft, wild bramble fruit flavors. A hint of herbal notes adds depth to the profile, while a grippy texture maintains approachability, all balanced with just the right touch of funkiness. This wine is best enjoyed slightly chilled, making it an ideal companion for a traditional Southwest cuisine. Speaking of which, we recommend pairing a glass with hearty dishes such as cassoulet, a rich bean stew with duck confit and sausages, or ratatouille, a savoury vegetable medley bursting with Mediterranean flavours. For a lighter option, serve alongside a platter of local cheeses and charcuterie. Château Le Croix Blanche was built in the 16th century when France was struggling to recover from the 100 Years' War. Skipping forward several centuries to 1972, the magnificent chateau was taken over by the Guillot family, who run the winery to this day. There is a culture of constant improvement and challenge at the winery. Practices are kept under regular review, and the team experiments with new techniques, both in the vineyards and winery. This includes working to support varietals to enable the development of new blends with new aromatic profiles. The chateau's vineyards cover 65 hectares with a complex and unique terroir, allowing them to plant a range of grapes in different soils. Croix Blanche is a wine with a ripe, claret-like aroma, enriched with sweet spices and hints of cassis. It's medium-bodied, akin to a classic right bank style, yet distinguished by sweeter fruit notes. The body is dry, with plump texture and elegant, balanced character from start to finish. For the best results, we recommend decanting 30 minutes before drinking and serving slightly chilled. If you are looking for a food pairing, try this wine with the classic cuisine of the region, such as duck confit, duck breast, or a hearty cassoulet. Alternatively, indulge in the region's famed cheeses. Next up, we have Château Clamance. This family estate was founded in 1868 in Fronton. As of 2012, Stefan Heppelmann has been the proud owner of Château Clamance. Its 25 hectares of vines are located on an exceptional terroir on the outskirts of Toulouse. The Boulbène soils of the ancient Tarn terraces combine with a very favourable climate to produce small quantities of truly exceptional wine. When it comes to awards, they have several, including gold with Gilbert and Gaillard. They bring the first of our special reserve 6-pack red wines. Petit Clément is a beautiful blend of Merlot and Syrah with an inviting aroma of sweet, soft black fruits, delicate hints of licorice, plum, dark chocolate, and a whiff of smoke. On the palate, it is a dry and impeccably balanced wine, revealing full-bodied character and the sweetness of ripe fruits, supported by supple tannins and refreshing acidity. The dry finish leaves a lingering essence of bitter chocolate and succulent cherry. Overall, the wine is deliciously complex and inviting. We recommend decanting the wine before serving, and when you are ready to enjoy a glass, make sure the wine is slightly chilled to around 16 to 18 degrees Celsius in a generous Bordeaux glass. For food pairing, this wine pairs exquisitely with barbecued meats. Think burgers or ribs. For a delightful cheese pairing, indulge in creamy Roquefort or aged Comte. Next up, we have Cave de Côte d'Hôte. The cooperative winery was born in 1947 when a handful of men combined their efforts to redevelop local vineyards decimated by phylloxera, an insect which could and did decimate vineyards. Their experimental winery was originally developed at least in part to bring back the Malbec grape, which was once native to the Cahors region. The project was so successful that the entire appellation was recognized with the VDQS classification in 1951, and then with the AOP classification in 1971. The Malbec grape, also called Côte or Auxerrois, has a celebrated history in the southwest region. For example, in the 12th century, Cahors wine gained a good reputation with the English, who called it black wine. The winery brings the second of our special reserve 6-pack red wines. Château Le Régalais is an exceptional blend of mostly Tanat and Merlot, showcasing the unique characteristics of the 2020 vintage. This wine offers a lovely bouquet of sweet spice, vanilla, ripe red fruit, and a delicate floral accent. The palate is equally captivating, with developed tannins providing structure and depth. Flavors of sweet spice dominate, intertwined with notes of sweet black fruit and violets, resulting in a balanced and delicious wine. The tannic grape contributes to the wine's tannic backbone and aging potential, while the Merlot adds softness and a rich fruity profile. This wine is best enjoyed after allowing the wine to breathe and at a temperature of around 18 degrees Celsius. This versatile wine pairs beautifully with a range of dishes, such as a succulent roast lamb, hearty beef stew, or a classic French cassoulet. For a vegetarian option, try it with a rich mushroom ragout or a selection of aged cheeses. With that, our breakdown of the red wines in our Southwest France selection has come to a close. We hope you enjoy your wines and perhaps find a new favourite amongst them. Cheers.